Hello, and welcome back to another offshoot. I am going to put it in the offshoot folder time continuum, but again, these won't count towards my simming hours because they're deep cuts. They were done strictly for my pleasure. My name is Lauren Brenai, and if you're new here, I have a 400-hour simming goal, and I conquer that goal by doing challenges and other creative things, utilizing The Sims 4. And this should have been part A, but it's going to be part B. If you follow along this long, then you have, you know that building from scratch is not my forte quite yet in The Sims 4, but I am getting better at it. So I just used one of the base game houses in Brundleton Bay and just remodeled it. I was going for like a mysterious Bao is now like a B-lister kind of in the fold of things. It's the story I'm painting for how this house goes. And this is a quick one. But I struggle a lot with the railings and getting the rustic meets modern metallic industrial rustic industrial. Maybe that's what I should call it. Rustic industrial feel going on. He's very handy Bao. So that was a theme. I thought it would be cool to just do something out of the box and have a black house, and when you go into the home it's very bright on the inside. I do like how it comes out on the outside and 98.9% of the interior. So we are going to continue on with the Icebreakers starter pack, and we're going to do random card this time. And the card reads, again, I'm reading from the Best Self Icebreaker Starter Pack. Oh, what's your guilty pleasure? That depends on the day. What's my guilty pleasure? I would have to say outside of the cashew ice cream that I'm obsessed with, what is my guilty pleasure? I would say binge watching television. I don't know if that's a guilty pleasure or just like a bad habit. And not even a bad habit, but I don't know. Guilty pleasures are supposed to be things that are like taboo, but you enjoy them anyway. I don't know what my guilty pleasure would be. I do binge watch a lot of TV. I guess no, because I don't feel guilty watching K-dramas. I love K-dramas. Guilty pleasure, something you love doing that you probably shouldn't do. Let me choose a different one, guys. I'll do that. I don't know. I don't feel like that. I don't have that on top of my brain. I just like doing things that I like. Let's do another random. Which famous person have you met yet? Well, that one I actually can answer. When I was younger, I was a part of this after-school program that was really good about giving back to the community and having these really good experiences. And they had like a speaker contest where we had to like write a speech, and then after we wrote our speech, they narrowed it down and we had to present our speech like we were doing a professional speech. And we were just all excited. The program was sponsored by, what was the name of that company that Delta bought out? Northwest Airlines, I think it was called at the time. And so I did the speech, gave them all the energy and personality I had, and I won it, and they wanted me to do the speech. Oh, United Way. It was for the United Way. So I don't know who that's affiliated with. It's been a while since I've done it. I was definitely in middle school then too. I was very active in middle school. But so for this speech, for the United Way, I did my speech. I was very cute. But I got to meet Jamal Anderson, who, if you are from Atlanta, you know that Jamal Anderson was a big deal back in the day. He was like, he was the one that like Atlanta just lived for Jamal Anderson. And I thought it was cute too. But Jamal Anderson, got to meet him. He was very, very sweet and kind. And I believe the CEO at the time of United Way Met him. He was brilliant. He wrote me a thank you letter. Like, it was a really great experience. I was in their like magazine. It was a really fun experience. So Jamal Anderson, even though I didn't understand, like, especially because I didn't watch football, still don't. I was like, I knew he was famous, but I didn't care much. But my cousins and my brothers were like, that's a big deal. I think Dirty Bird, the dance, was out at that time. Back when the Falcons used to win things, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, Jamal Anderson was the first celebrity I ever met, and actually had like a conversation with. I've seen some celebrities in passing, Ludacris, yeah. So, but yeah. So let me know in the comments any celebrity that you've met, and had a great experience with, like a celebrity that like you interacted with and they really gave you the vibes you expected, or they were better than you expected, or sweeter or kinder than you expected. I guess also drop in the comments a contest you've won, either by accident or on purpose, something you're very proud of, even if it's something as small as winning your science fair when you were 10 years old. You know, those things are always cute and fun to share. So I should almost be done with building this house, but I really am actually very proud of this exterior. It's one of the better exteriors I've done. And going back and watching these since I've done these, I'm like, I would do that differently. But it is still pretty cool to try out my different flavors of style and aesthetic in The Sims. It's still one of my favorite things to do. Here I was trying to do some like cool kind of like flower box thing on the banister. Listen, the house was done 5 minutes ago, or in real time it was probably done 2 hours ago. This took me extremely too long because I would not let up until I liked it. The windows, the banisters gave me the business. This was rough for me. This is why it's taking me so long to get back to it, which you won't be able to tell because I'm trying to keep it consistent. But I took like a week off from The Sims because I was so frustrated with getting things to look exactly as I like them. And I knew I couldn't move on with the aspirational series and then because I have a schedule and I need to stick to the schedule in order for life to function properly for me. So I was definitely, I have certain things have to get done so that things can flow the way they should on the channel, the way that I'm intentionally trying to make them flow. So, but I'm very proud of this exterior, even though it really beat my ass. It really beat my ass. I earned this exterior for sure. Yeah, so enjoy the tunes on the way out. I'm trying to figure out how to do the copyright things because I don't want my videos muted, but I also don't want to play the same old like YouTube brand of free jazz music. I found some really great jazz artists that I'm obsessed with. Nancy Wilson, is it Misty Blue is the name of the song, Sarah Vaughan, but there is a Misty that I like, and I have to find her name again, but I'm like really into some really outstanding jazz artists that I discovered recently, and I'm obsessed. So I want to be able to use their music, or at least, introduce their music without like copyright flags and mess like that. So we'll see how I'll sort that eventually, because once I figure it out, baby. But anyway, please be sure that you eat at least twice today, even if it's a meal and a snack. A snack and a meal. Eat at least twice today. Drink you about a gallon of water today. Try to get to a gallon today. May love and light guide you always, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out. Bye.